Hi, my name's John here. I'm the designer of games like Sensible Soccer, Cannon Fodder, Whizball, Parallax and Sociable Soccer, and I listen to the One Up Gaming podcast.
Hello Andy, this is Colin. I won't be able to get in tonight. I'm sweating like a pig. 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 I'm sweating like...
Hi, David here, One Up Gaming. Gonna have a unboxing, a package delivered, a quick playthrough and a quick review of the Powkiddy x28. Now I'm gonna edit this little tiny section because Jesus man, the people from I think China, I do apologise if it's not, but the people from over there, the brown tape guy, wow, you must be working on commission, mate. You must be working on commission. You've added that much there. But anyway, after about 3 days, managed to get into the Powkiddy x28. More brown tape, bit of bubble wrap, more cuts to the video. So finally in. Yeah, so if anyone wants to follow us on YouTube, just like, share this video and hopefully join us for more. So that's the Powkiddy logo, and the box is very plain, very minimal, and it's got nothing at all on it apart from the Powkiddy logo at the top and all Chinese writing at the back with a speckled silver design on the actual box itself. So a bit of soft foam. The device I'll get back to. So what do we get in the box? A USB-A to USB-C cable. Now this is quite a thick, meaty cable, so hopefully it'll work well. More padded stuff, foam. A little tiny something I have no idea about. And then a pamphlet of words. Always open it to the Chinese side, so flick it over. And that is some bits and bobs for the X28. Pause it and zoom in if you want. I'm not going to read it. So here's the device itself. First thing I noticed is how reflective that screen is. But it's a gorgeous screen. A 5.5 inch screen. Oh, hiccups. So the D-pad feels nice. The analog sticks are a little bit small and don't have the movement I like. The face buttons on the other side, they're a little bit small. And I do like the home buttons and stuff. And then on the here we have the power button, the SD card slot, the charging, the HDMI, the cable that you use to plug things into, transfer files, headphones, and the power button up and down. The back has got some really nice grips. The analog sticks, so nothing at the bottom, nothing on the sides, so that's nice. It does feel quite nice in the hands. So we're there. Didn't really make a noise that you'd like to have, but I'll turn it on. Why do some of these devices vibrate like hell when you turn them on? So that's the Powkiddy x28. So it's got a quite an angular sort of like design and shape, but it feels okay in the hand. I was never a massive fan of the Nintendo Switch, and unfortunately this seems to have a lot of its design ideas from the Nintendo Switch. So that, my friends, is it unboxed and undone. So first of all, the main thing you got to do, in my opinion, and thank you to the Retro Game Core, their YouTube channel. This is the Powkiddy launcher, which is not very nice, to be honest. So go to options or settings, go down to apps and notifications, go down to more or advanced, and then go to startup, I think it is, and then you can change it there. And then it is basically just a Windows, no, it's not a Windows, is it? It's an Android 11 sort of device, which is a lot nicer and easier to navigate, in my opinion. Problems I've heard about the device is the analog sticks. They're not like true analog, they kind of stick in the sort of like the diagonals, and the, you know, it's not like a smooth motion. It kind of just, as you can see there, it just sticks. But anyway, someone said that the device itself doesn't really play well on some of the streaming services, because for some reason I've hurt my ears, but for some reason the trigger buttons don't work on streaming services. But I had a quick go a couple of days ago on Doom 1 and 2, and Doom 1 and 2 worked absolutely perfect. You know, the triggers worked. I will apologise for some of the blurriness. My phone has, for some reason, it's got like an automatic zoom sort of thing and focus, but for some reason a lot of the time it tries to focus on my hands and not the actual device. But anyway, Halo Infinite, great game. Yeah, great game. But we'll move on to another game now, and this is a PS2 game, Pro Evolution Soccer 4, I believe this one was. So PES, I used to love PES. And one of the other problems with it, the analog sticks seem a little bit too low down when you're trying to press buttons and stuff. Just feels a bit off center. One of my favourite games growing up, but everyone hates it now. Automobili Lamborghini by Titus. Again, apologies for the blurriness, but you can see it plays N64 games smooth, probably like smoother than the N64 did. But yeah, I used to love this game so much. So next up we have Dreamcast, and this is Res, and again another game that plays absolutely brilliantly. This looked gorgeous as well, and I love the music on this. But yeah, I mean, what else can you really say about it? We'll just sort of play through a couple of games that we sort of like did. I'll wait until the music kind of kicks in a little bit on this. So in essence, it's made out of a cheapish sort of plastic. It feels kind of like a dashboard on a cheap car. I do like the way that the plastic, it doesn't really get fingerprint marks, but the screen bloody does. The screen really does. And yeah, it just feels weird. Like the analog sticks, I think they're too low down. I can't even remember where the Switch one was. But anyway, one of the main reasons why I wanted to buy this was to test like GameCube and PS2 sort of games. And as you can hear, this like Zelda the Wind Waker, it is playable. Just. I mean, I've never played this game before. I'm not a big Zelda fan. But I will say, the vast majority of the PS2 and the GameCube games that I've tried are completely unplayable. So if you are interested in this device for a PS2 or a GameCube player, then I would advise against that. Not that the device isn't good. It is just that for some reason it's just not powerful enough for these sort of games. I also have to mention the fact that because it's an Android based sort of like device, I just didn't really enjoy this setup process. I've managed to get all the games up and running and working apart from Sega Saturn. For some reason it just won't load the Sega Saturn sort of games. But back down to some like Mega Drive stuff now. So Mega Drive, Genesis, and this is Cannon Fodder by Sensible Software. Loved this game growing up as a kid. Just really small, tiny dudes, top-down view. Sort of move your men to the pointer and then shoot and kill. I love it. Absolutely loved it. And I love the fact that if people die during the mission, they get a little ceremony of like the lost in service. Or if you survive, then you get promoted to like sergeants and corporals and other bits and bobs of the army that I don't know. So moving on to the Super Nintendo, one of my all-time favourite games, Rock and Roll Racing. For me, this looked amazing and it sounded so good. I loved that music. But you have to be the yellow card, don't you? I wonder if it is yellow. I've always thought it was yellow. Leave comments. If it's not yellow, let me know. But yeah, so if you'd like anything free, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow us, like us, all that good stuff, and leave a comment on any of our videos. We often get sent like PlayStation, Xbox, PC, Switch sort of games to review. And we often get sent codes extra to give away as freebies. So all you need to do is leave comments, just say like Xbox or PC, and we'll put you into a hat and see if we can give out some codes. Now this Burning Road, again, me as a kid, I loved this so much. It's going back to the graphical style of like the Sega mid-90s sort of arcade stuff. And to end things, I will say that you can also use it as a multimedia sort of tablet and watch like live TV and stuff. And with it being like a full sort of 5.5-inch sort of screen, you can actually just have this next to you in bed, you know, if you want to just watch that kind of thing, which is pretty cool. I do enjoy that. I do like that. But other than that, I guess that is it. So this is the Powkiddy x28. It's about £100. So yeah,